Hi, welcome to English Composition. I'm Michael Cheng. I'm with Cher Chen today.
各位同学，大家好，欢迎来到英文作文课程。在我身边的是郑老师，我是 Cher。
And today we will review the pre-writing process.
好，在这个单元之中呢，我们将要为各位同学复习一下写作前的前置作业过程。
And pre-writing is the preparation that you do before you begin writing. And here you come up with ideas and information to write about. And pre-writing is also important because it's much easier to write a complete essay if you have a well-designed plan before you start writing.
好，所谓的前置作业过程呢，那想当然的，当然是在你写作开始之前，所要进行的一个过程。那这个过程中呢，你必须要先准备一下你这写作中所需要知道的一些讯息、跟一些资讯或是一些例子。那当然，这个前置作业过程也是非常重要的哦，因为呢，当你在一开始写作前就已经想好一整套完整的计划，这样呢，在写作的过程中就可以非常省时且省力了。
Right, now, let's talk about some problems that you may have as you're beginning to write. So sometimes as you're writing, you feel stuck on your first sentence, and you just don't feel like that sentence is good enough, so you try to keep writing it and rewriting it, but you really don't go anywhere and you feel like you don't accomplish anything.
好，那身为一个新手的写作者呢，你可能常常会犯的一个错误，就是当你一坐下来，拿起笔，你就想要开始写作了。那有些时候呢，你可能会觉得，才写了几个句子就有点卡住了，怎么改怎么写都没有办法写到一个我觉得满意的句子。那这个时候呢，到最后就是白白的浪费时间，什么都写不出来。
Now, in order to get over this problem, writers have to realize that writing is a circular process.
好，那为了呢，要避免刚刚我们讲的这种状况的发生呢，每一个写作者应该都要体会到，写作其实是一个循环的过程。
And so you don't begin writing by writing your first line and just keep writing until you get to the end of the essay and end up with a perfect piece of writing. A more effective writing process is to work through your essay in cycles.
好，其实呢，你是不太可能从一开始写作第一行就能够一路顺顺利利的写到最后一行，然后完成的。那其实呢，多数的写作呢，都会是在一种不断循环、不断的返回、不断的去修改的过程中去进行的。
And first, what you want to do is come up with ideas for your essay.
好，那你首先会想要做的呢，应该是先想出关于这篇文章的一些想法。
And then you create a general frame for your essay.
好，那接着呢，你希望去建立关于这篇文章大致上的一个轮廓。
Next, go back and add more details.
接着呢，你可能就会回头，再在这轮廓之中加入一些细节。
Then start writing a basic draft.
那接着你就可以开始写作最基础的一篇草稿了。
And after this, you go back and polish the essay by improving the writing.
好，那当然在这之后呢，你还必须要再回头去润饰这篇文章，然后让这篇文章呢变得更好。
Now, this writing process is especially important during the second semester of this course because we're going to be working on longer essays.
好，这样的写作过程呢，即使呢我们在这个第一个学期已经提过了，但在现在这个学期，它是越来越重要喽。因为现在开始，我们要学习去写作比较长篇的文章了。
And to come up with a logical and well-organized essay, it's even more important to properly plan out your essay and you plan out your entire essay before you begin writing.
好，那既然我们要写作比较长篇的文章那你希望能够写出一个架构清楚非常完整的短文的话，在写作前的这个准备呢，就变得更加重要了。
Now let's review the major steps of the pre-writing process.
好，现在呢，让我们一起来复习一下写作前置作业的几个重要步骤。
Now, the first thing that you need to do is get some general ideas about the topic that you want to write about.
好，你该做的第一件事情呢，就是针对主题找出一些具有概括性的想法。
Then you should develop a clear focus for your topic.
好，接着呢，你必须要根据主题发展出一个清楚的一个焦点。
And finally, you'll organize your thoughts into a logical outline.
最后呢，把这些想法转换成一个有系统组织的大纲。
And in this unit, we are going to choose a topic that might be familiar to you, which should be easier for you to come up with some general ideas in advance. And it's something that you're not going to have to do a lot of further research on. And so what we're going to write about is not about you particularly, but we're going to ask you to write about your favorite relative.
好，那在这个单元之中呢，我们一样，我们要选一个各位同学已经很熟悉的主题来作为一个练习。那这个主题为什么要找一个熟悉的呢？当然是因为这样子的话，同学就不需要再额外的去多做一些其他的一些这个调查了。那所谓的这个主题呢，我们今天要写的并不是关于同学您自己哦，我们今天要来写一写你最喜欢的亲戚。
All right, so now one way to get some general ideas about your topic is by brainstorming.
好，那我们提过的是要开始想出点子的时候，一个常用的方法就是脑力激荡。
And when you brainstorm, what you do is you just write down any idea that pops into your head. You don't need to worry about if the idea is a very interesting idea, or if it's a less interesting idea. You just let as many ideas flow through your head as you can.
好，所谓的脑力激荡呢，也就是一个帮助你能够获得更多想法的一种方法之一哦。当你在进行脑力激荡的时候你只要把这个出现在头脑里面所有的想法，尽可能的让多一点想法想出来然后把它写下来。你不需要去在意说哪一个想法比较有趣，或是比较不有趣。
And you can write your ideas down on a piece of paper in the form of a brainstorm web or as a list.
好，那你可以做的方法呢，是把这个想到的这些单字把它写下来写在纸上，然后呢，让它变成一个像是网络一样的一个状况。
And in a brainstorm web, you can take an idea and then think of other ideas that are related to it.
好，那这里我们提到的这个网络呢，你可以先挑一个想法出来，然后呢，再去思考一下跟这个中心的想法其他相关的念头有哪些。
And so you just write down your main idea in the center of a page, and then you draw links to connect the new ideas that you have to that main idea you have in the center of the page.
那也因此呢，各位同学拿张纸，拿支笔先在这个纸的中央呢写下你想到最主要的这个想法，之后呢再把这些想法和其他相似的念头做一个连结。
All right, let's take a look at an example of a brainstorm web now.
好，我们来看看这个以写作范例为主我们来写一个这个脑力激荡的网络。
And so notice that what we do first is we write down the main topic of our essay, my favorite relative, and this is something we write right in the center of the page.
好，那既然我们这一篇文这一次的写作范例主要要写的题目呢是关于你最喜欢的亲戚，那因此呢，我们在这个正中央的地方我们就放入了这个我最喜欢的亲戚这个主题。
And then some possible links come out from the center black box. And you can see here that two of the links are ones associated with Aunt Sophie and Grandma Birch.
好，你可以发现呢，以这个我最喜欢的亲戚为中心，再继续去往外发展呢，我们得到了一些这样子其他的连接，包括这个苏菲阿姨或者是 Birch 的这奶奶。
Right, and these links to Aunt Sophie and Grandma Birch, they're not really well developed. There's not a lot of links coming out of them. But we have this other link to Uncle William that has actually a lot of connections.
好，我们会发现呢，如果我们继续根据这个苏菲阿姨或者是 Birch 奶奶继续做思考的话，好像想不出更多的一些想法了耶。但是呢，这时候你会发现另外一个我们可以想到的亲戚，也就是这个威廉叔叔我们可以因此去发现，威廉叔叔有很多的想法可以去提出
Right, so now if you're having trouble about thinking of ideas to put into your brainstorm web, you can think of some questions to ask yourself. And so, for example, reporters or journalists often ask themselves some WH questions to develop their ideas to write about.
好，那如果说在画刚刚这个脑力激荡的这个网络的时候，你觉得有点困难，实在想不出来该写些什么的话呢，其实你也可以问自己一些关于这个主题的问题，来帮助你去思考。那像是记者他经常会想一些这个 WH 开头的问题，来帮助自己去思考、去架构。那这些问题呢，我们先来跟各位同学介绍一下。
Right, so one question that you can ask is, who was involved in the event?
好，你可能可以问到的问题是，有哪些人参与到这件事情呢？
Another question could be, what happened?
好，另外一件事则是，发生了什么事呢？
Or, when did it happen?
或者是何时发生的呢？
Where did it happen?
在哪里发生的？
How did it happen?
是怎么样发生的呢？
And one last WH question is, why did it happen?
最后一个问题可以问到的是，为什么会发生这样的事情呢？
And if these WH questions aren't enough, we have some other questions that you could also ask yourself during your brainstorming process.
好，如果你发现这些 WH 的问句还是不足以让你想出更好的想法，那以下呢还有一些其他的问题可以帮助你进行脑力激荡。
you could ask yourself, what is your opinion of the topic?
你可以先问问自己，对于这个主题的看法是什么呢？
Or what do you know about your topic?
你也可以问自己说，关于这个主题，你知道些什么呢？
Or how do you feel about your subject?
对于这个主题，你有什么样的感觉呢？
Or does the idea make sense?
这个概念合理吗？
Next one is, do you think it will succeed or fail?
你觉得这样的论点会成功还是会失败呢？
Or what is special or unique about the subject?
这个主题有什么特别不一样的地方吗？
Or what can you do to make the situation better?
要怎么样做才能够让状况变得更好呢？
And then one last question is, what do you want to change?
最后一个可以问自己的问题是，你想要改变的东西是什么呢？
All right, let's take a little bit of a break now. We'll be back with more English composition momentarily.
好，我们现在先休息一下，待会儿回来呢，我们会继续为各位同学做讲解。
Welcome back. We're going to talk about finding a clear focus for your writing now.
好，欢迎各位同学回来。首先呢，我们要为各位同学讲解的呢，是要怎么样能够帮你的文章找出一个清晰的焦点。
All right, so now, once you have a general idea about the topic that you're going to write about, you have to find a clear focus for your essay.
好，那一旦呢，你已经对你的题目有了一个草略的概念，你就必须呢为这篇文章找出一个清楚的焦点。
And you do this by first deciding why you're writing. And let's show you some reasons why people normally write.
好，那这个部分呢，你就必须首先要先想好，你到底为了什么原因要写作这篇文章呢？那大部分的人呢，可能会为了一些特别的原因来决定要不要写作。
Right, and the first reason that you might write is because you want to express yourself. And this means that you have a personal thought or you have an experience that you want to share with your readers.
好，那多数的人呢，可能会为了想要表达自我来决定他要做这个写作的动作。那这部分呢，是指说你有一些这个个人的经验啊，或是想法啊，你希望跟你的读者做一个分享。
Right, a second reason that you might write is to explain something. And this means that you might understand something better than your readers. And so you're going to explain an idea or a concept to them.
好，那第二种可能的原因呢，是为了想要解释一些事情你可能呢比你的读者更了解某一件事或是某一个主题，你想要借着这个机会向他们多做一点解释。
And now a third reason to write is because you want to persuade someone. And this means that maybe you want to convince your readers to accept your opinion or to accept your belief.
好，那第三种可能的原因是为了想要说服别人你想要说服你的读者去接受你的一些观点或者是你的一些看法。
Now, after you determine your aim or your purpose for writing, the next thing that you want to think about is your audience, and you want to determine the answers to these following questions.
当你一旦决定好了你写作的目标或是说目的之后呢，接下来你要想的就是你的读者会是谁呀？那这个要找出读者群呢，我们可以借由来回答下面问题的方式来帮助你。
Right, now the first question that you can ask is, who is your audience?
好，第一个你要问自己的问题的是这个你的读者会是谁呢？
Right, you can also ask, will your audience be interested in your topic?
你也可能会问的问题是，你的读者会对这个主题感兴趣吗？
And then, what can your audience learn from your topic?
好，那接下来你会问到的是，你的读者可以从你的主题中学到什么呢？
A fourth question is, what does your audience need to know in order to understand your topic?
好，那接下来你也会问说，读者需要知道些什么才能够了解这个主题呢？
And then another question that's important is, what does your audience already know about your topic that you do not need to repeat in detail?
好，那有个问题是非常重要的也就是你必须要了解你的读者对于这个主题已经知道了多少是你不必再重复去复述的。
And then a final question to keep in your mind is, how do you want your audience to react to your topic?
最后呢，你也希望问自己说，你希望你的读者会如何与你这个题目做互动？
Right now, once you've answered these questions about your audience, you can begin to work on your thesis.
好，那一旦呢开始有了关于这个读者这些答案之后，接下来下一个要做的步骤呢，就是开始努力去构思你的主旨论述了。
Now, your thesis is your main idea about the essay, and this is the point that you want to prove, or this is the idea that you want your readers to understand when they finish your essay.
好，所谓的主旨呢，指的是当你的短文有了主要的概念之后，这个主旨就会是你想要去证明，或者是希望你的读者读完之后能够了解或记取的一个重点。
Now, as you're preparing your thesis, here are some questions that you should keep in your mind.
好，当你在准备你的主旨的时候呢，以下有一些问题是你必须要常记在心中的。
And the first question you want to ask is there a clear and definite focus to your thesis?
好，第一个问题呢，你要问的是这个主旨本身有没有一个清楚、明确且适当的焦点呢？
And so what you want to remember is that you don't want to make your thesis too broad, because if your idea is too broad, then it's difficult to make a conclusion to it that your readers can react to in a significant and personal manner.
好，那这个部分你当然要希望你的主旨不能够过度的广泛。如果它涵盖的范围太广、太宽的话，就很难做出一个适当的一个结论，来引起读者本身这个深刻的认同感。
And then the second question that you want to ask is your thesis significant?
好，那第二个问题呢，你应该要问自己的是，这个主旨重要吗？
And so don't write about a topic that everyone agrees on, or that everybody already knows about, or some topic that nobody cares about.
好，那如果这个主旨呢，你发现是全世界都已经同意了，或者是大家都早就知道了，根本没有人会在乎的主题，这样子的主题呢，并不适合拿来做写作的题目的。
All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to look at an example, at an example of a brainstorming session, and we're going to find a focus from it by examining our brainstorm web about a favorite relative.
好，现在呢，我们将借由分析刚刚所讲出来的这个脑力激荡网络来做个寻找焦点这样子的一个过程。
All right, so now let's take a look back at our word web. And the first thing that we notice here is that the majority of the information in the brainstorm web is about Uncle William. And so this seems like it's the best choice for us to write about.
好，如果我们再次回到我们刚刚讲的这个脑力激荡网络呢，我们会发现绝大多数的讯息都是连接到这个威廉叔叔的。那这个人呢，威廉叔叔也就会是这篇文章最感兴趣的一个主题。
Right, now also our topic is my favorite relative, and so we're not going to try to teach anything about this topic, nor are we going to try to persuade you about anything concerning this topic. And so just our only aim here is to express ourselves.
好，我们的主题呢，既然是讲述我们最喜欢的亲戚那我们并不是为了要教育读者任何的想法，也并不是为了想要去说服读者任何的事情在这个部分呢，我们来思考一下这样的文章的写作目的，应该主要是在于想要表达自我。
Right, so what we can do next is we can answer some questions about our audience in relation to this essay that we're going to write.
好，那当然接下来我们就要来回答一下关于读者的问题。我们来想想看，这篇文章的读者会是谁呢？
All right, so the first question that we ask is, who is your audience?
好，那第一个问题，谁是你的读者？
And then the answer is that we would say that the audience would be our friends or our classmates or the teacher who's reading the essay.
好，那可能的答案呢，会是像是我们的朋友同学或者是老师。
And our next question is, will the audience be interested in the topic?
好，下一个问题是，你的读者会对这个主题感兴趣吗？
And so we can say that maybe we can get them interested because they can understand the writer better.
好，那我们的心中猜测那可能会吧因为呢，这些人像是朋友、同学或是老师他们都可以借由读这篇文章来更了解作者。
All right, our next question is, what can your audience learn from the topic?
好，那下一个问题是，你的读者可以从这个主题中学到些什么呢？
And so what they can learn is about the qualities of persons very special to the writer.
好，那想当然的，这些你的读者呢，可以学到关于这个特别人物的一些很特别的人格特质。
And then the next question, what does your audience need to know or to know to understand your topic?
下一个问题问到说，你的读者需要知道些什么，才能够让他们了解这个主题呢？
And so maybe if they know something about the family background of the writer, they can understand this topic more easily.
好，那我们可以想象如果说这些读者能够对于这作者家里的这个背景状况有更深入的了解的话，他也许对于这个主题就能够比较能够感同身受了。
All right, and then the next question that we have is, what does your audience already know about your topic that you don't need to repeat in detail? And then our answer would be nothing. There's nothing that you know already about the person's family.
好，那接下来问到说，关于读者有没有已经知道了一些内容你不需要再重复的？那事实上答案是完全没有
All All right, now this question is also not that relevant to us since the purpose of our essay is to express ourselves. And so this question about what does your audience already know, this is much more important for an essay that's trying to teach you something.
好，那像这样子的一个问题呢，刚好和本篇这种为了表达自己而写作的文章呢是没有关系的。哦，像这样的问题，应该对于为了要教育别人或是说服别人的文章来说是比较重要的。
All right, now let's go on to question 6. It says, how do you want your audience to react to your topic? And the answer is they should enjoy the stories we tell about the relative.
好，那接下来的问题呢，你会问到说，你希望读者对于这个标题有什么样的一些反应呢？那当然，答案就是我们希望他能够喜欢这个故事喽。
All right, let's take a break now. We'll be back in a few moments.
好，我们现在先休息一下，待会回来我们再继续做讲解。
All right, welcome back. What we're going to do now is that we have an understanding about our audience. Our next step is to go on and form a thesis statement for this essay.
好，那现在呢，我们已经对于这篇文章的读者有了一定程度的了解了。那接下来我们要做的事情呢，也就是要来写作这篇文章的主旨陈述。
Now, when we looked back at that word web, we saw that the most of the links were connected to our Uncle William. And also, when we looked at the word web, we saw that a lot of the links were associated with the word unusual.
好，那如果再回忆一下刚刚看到的这个脑力激荡网络，我们会发现呢，不只是这个威廉叔叔是拥有最多的延伸连接的这个节点哦，那同时呢，这个节点之中又属这个 unusual 不同于常人的这个字呢，是有最多的例子的。
And the word web also shows us that Uncle William's unusual characteristics are mostly associated with his appearance and with his actions.
好，那我们还可以发现呢，在这个不同于常人的这个特性之中呢，又属他的这个外表跟他的行为是拥有最多其他相关的连接的。
And so therefore, we can come up with a thesis statement like this one.
好，那因此呢，我们根据这样子的一个看法，我们可以写出以下的主旨陈述。
And it is, my Uncle William looks unusual and acts unusual.
这个主旨陈述呢，可以是这样的：威廉叔叔的外形跟行为都异于常人。
And however, there's one problem with this topic sentence, and that is that it does not include any mention of the fact that Uncle William is the writer's favorite relative, even though that's the main topic of the essay.
然而呢，关于这个句子的问题是，虽然本文它主要的题目是在讲作者最喜欢的亲戚，但这个句子之中完全没有提到威廉叔叔是作者最喜欢的亲戚这一句话呀。
And so now, a better thesis statement would include some kind of mention of the main topic of the essay.
好，那所以呢，一个比较好的主旨陈述的写作方式是要把这个关于这篇文章的主题一样的包含进去。
And so let's take a look at another thesis statement, which is, my Uncle William looks unusual and acts unusual, but he is still my favorite relative.
好，那也因此呢，我们会得到这个比较好的主旨陈述也就是威廉叔叔他的外形跟行为都异于常人，但是他依然是我最喜欢的亲戚。
So now that we have a nice thesis statement, our next step is to complete preparing for an essay by making an outline.
好，那接下来呢，我们要做的下一步呢，就是要去条列出这篇文章的大纲。
All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to finish our pre-writing by making an outline that includes some of the facts and ideas that we can put into an essay to support our thesis, which is that Uncle William acts unusual, looks unusual, and also is our favorite relative.
好，决定了主旨之后呢，在结束你的这个事前准备的工作的最后一个步骤，就是开始去整理出能够去支持以及强化你刚刚提出来主旨叙述的一些事实、例子或者是其他的一些事证。那在这个文章里面呢，我们讲到的这个主旨陈述也就是需要去就是提到说威廉叔叔的外形跟行为都异于常人，但是我很喜欢他。那我们需要找到一些例子去支持这个主旨陈述。
And now you want to put as many details or specific examples into your outline as you can, because if you have more details, then when you get to the body of your essay, it becomes easier for you to write. It's easier to put things into your essay.
好，那这个时候要做的呢，就是尽可能的在你这个写作的大纲之中呢，去加入多一点清楚而且细节还有明确的例子。 好，那这样一份非常完整的大纲呢，就可以让这整篇的文章呢能够更清楚。
Right, and what this also does is this allows you to have a clear idea of what you can put into your introductory paragraph.
好，那当然这个也可以帮助你哦，去找出可以适合写在开头引言段落的一些内容了。
So as an example, what we're going to do now is we're going to start an outline for an essay about Uncle William.
好，那既然我们要为各位同学做一个例子哦，那接下来呢，我们就要来写出刚刚这篇我最喜欢的亲戚的大纲。
Right, and we start off by starting with their introduction. And so then there's going to be some background information, but you don't need to have that right now. You don't need to know what background information you're going to put in now. The main thing to know, or the main thing to put into your introduction, is the thesis statement.
好，那这个时候我们可以看到，在大纲的最一开始，当然我们会放入的就是这开头引言的部分。那开头引言之中，通常会包含两个重要的一个这个成分，一个呢也就是背景的资讯，另外一个就是主旨陈述。那在这个时候呢，先不用急着去找出背景资讯哦，我们先把主旨陈述放上去，也就是我们刚刚陈述给各位同学的这个句子。
And you can see from this thesis statement that it has three main parts. And it's that Uncle William looks unusual, he acts unusual, and then he's still the favorite relative.
好，我们可以在主旨陈述中看到三个重点，一个就是他的外形异于常人，再来就是他的行为异于常人，以及他是我最喜欢的亲戚，这三个重点。
And so from the three parts of this thesis statement, we can go on and create three different body paragraphs that are based upon those three ideas.
好，那因为呢，刚刚主旨陈述中提到了三个重点，那也因此我们可以衍生出三个所谓的这个主体段落哦，那分别去陈述这三个重要的重点。
So you can see body paragraph 1 is about how he looks unusual, paragraph 2 is about how he acts unusual, and the third body paragraph is details about how he's the favorite relative.
好，那分别呢，我们会看到第一个这个主体段落讲述他的长相，第二个主体段落讲述他的行为，第三个主体段落只是陈述为什么我很喜欢他的原因。
And so we're not going to worry about the conclusion now, but then what we can do is now we can go back and we can start to add details about the body paragraphs.
好，我们现在呢还不需要去担心在结尾的部分哦，我们现在应该要做的事情是回过头来再来看看这个主体段落的部分，可以再加入哪些细节呢？
And so now you can see here we have a more complete example of an outline. And so over here we start off by adding some more background material about the kind of relatives that you have.
好，那我们现在可以看到加入细节的部分哦。现在呢，在背景资讯的部分，我们可以加入一些关于作者的亲戚的一些资讯。
And then we still have the same thesis statement.
好，那当然主旨陈述是不变的。
Right, but then what we do next is we add some details to the body paragraphs.
好，那现在可以看到主旨陈述的在后面这个主体段落的部分呢，都加入很多的例子喽。
And so you can see in the body paragraph 1 about how he looks unusual. We add some specific details such as he's tall and thin and that he has a bald head and he has ears that wiggle.
好，我们可以看到例子啊，包括说他的长相是又高又瘦啊，然后有一颗秃头，一大把胡子，那还有呢，他有一个这个很好笑的一个耳朵。
And so we continue this process with the next two body paragraphs, adding details. And then when we get down to the conclusion, you can see now we have some more ideas in the conclusion.
好，那当然，其他的两个主体段落也是用一样的方式去举出一些例子。那我们一路往下呢，到达了这个最后结尾的部分。
All right, so let's talk about the homework. And so what you should do is review the material in this unit, and then the main thing that you need to do is you need to start preparing your own essay about a favorite relative.
好，那当这个礼拜的作业呢，各位同学除了复习之外，也别忘了你要开始准备要写作一篇你最喜欢的亲戚的文章。
And so start brainstorming. Think about a relative that you want to write about.
好，那当然要先进行一段脑力激荡，好好的再陈述一下。
All right, thanks for joining us this week for English composition. We'll be back again in another week.
谢谢各位同学今天的参与，我们下个礼拜再见。